Authors put a lot of themselves into writing, picking the right next word, getting the phrasing correct, and accurately conveying the material all take effort. To be sure, spell check helps, as do grammatical suggestions. However, writing about technical processes and research findings requires a lot of second-guessing and ego oversight. It is not enough just to get the words on paper. Someone reading them might follow your suggestions, and if the words are misleading or inaccurate, they could be more harmful than helpful. There is an ethical imperative to getting the work right, to revise and check and confirm the work and the words so that they accurately depict what you did as a researcher, what you found, and what the limitations of your findings are. Nonetheless, I love to write about and conduct research. Because of its challenges, I find the research process and the conveyance thereof to be highly intellectually stimulating and engaging. But more importantly, good research, when shared, can improve the world. After a 30-year career at Dartmouth Medical School as a professor, teacher, and health services researcher who studied health systems and how people used them, I joined Microsoft. I love working at Microsoft and have had wonderful managers here. Dr. Jim Weinstein during my time at Microsoft Research, and now Dr. Juan Lavista Ferres, the co-editor of this book and the leader of the AI for Good lab, the work of which fills this book. But further, I think that Microsoft's top leadership, Satya Nadella and Brad Smith, who funded the AI for Good lab, seek to use their positions to do good in the world. In teaching classes on the financial and strategic management of healthcare organizations at Dartmouth, I often contrasted the two Latin phrases that express the ethics of business and medicine, caveat emptor and primum non nocere, respectively. Caveat emptor means let the buyer beware. If an organization produces something and sells it, and it does not work out for the customer, too bad. The customer should have done due diligence and might even have anticipated that the product was not going to be useful. Medicine has an antithetical ethic. First, do no harm. Healthcare providers have a fiduciary responsibility to their patients. They have an ethical obligation to share the risks and benefits of treatment decisions and collaboratively work with patients to tailor care pathways to achieve patients' goals in a way that is consistent with their values. With a mission to empower every person and every organization on the planet to do more, Microsoft's ethic aligns more with the medical one than the business one, which is why I like working there. Much like that of a provider and a patient, Microsoft seeks to have long-term and helpful relationships with its customers, ones in which customers benefit from Microsoft products in ways that are consistent with their goals and values. Perhaps Microsoft's ethic of empowerment is most evident within Microsoft's AI for Good lab. Considered part of Microsoft's philanthropic efforts, the lab seeks to engage largely not-for-profit organizations in one of two ways. First, by providing Azure Cloud credits so those with data science expertise can use those credits to begin work on a particular project without incurring cloud storage and compute expenses. Second, by providing time-limited and project-specific data science expertise to those organizations that have data but do not have the advanced analytics skills to use the data to improve the world. The lab also engages in work that addresses social problems that may not have a specific not-for-profit collaborator, like rapidly assessing damage from natural disasters or war, or providing tools that can help researchers and policymakers identify where broadband access or health inequities exist in the United States. That work is presented in this book. By writing the book, we seek to help listeners who are interested in how artificial intelligence and advanced data science techniques can be used to solve world problems by providing examples of the lab's efforts to do so. So, part of the reason to write this book is to share knowledge with others who are interested, might learn about the approaches that the lab has used, and, hopefully, apply those methods in a propagative way to address more problems. The world is complex, and we need as many thoughtful, curious, and motivated people who want to spend time addressing its problems as possible. We hope this book reaches them. Moreover, I worry. As a physician, I worry about the world's health and the massive inequities in care access, quality, and outcomes that drive health disparities within countries and across countries. As an economist, I worry that unless efficient and effective solutions to some of the most pressing issues in the world, like climate change, humanitarian action, and health equity, are addressed, incentives that drive market behavior will worsen.